Welcome into Dot Talk. It's episode 2 for season 18, and we're about halfway through the regular season. Hope yours is going well so far. This is Tuba Samurai reporting on Goal Line Blitz News. We got replays of the week coming up, got a pro tip on the way, and looking at our change log this week. Board fixed an issue with screen passes where defenders would not cover receivers properly when using certain settings on the defensive play creator. He also made sure players in coverage try to sack the quarterback if they get within 2 yards of him. You'd think that right there would be a no-brainer, but they got that added in, so that should shore up some of the holes in pass coverage. September 27th, Corndog added a player custom note feature, and if you've been using Grease Monkey, you've probably had something like this for a while, but those users who are on Internet Explorer or maybe even Chrome, something like that, that doesn't support Grease Monkey, this is a big thing for you, and I think it could really improve the way we build players, and I'll tell you a little more about that coming up in our pro tip. Looking at news in Goal Line Blitz, recently some mid to high profile posters were banned for planning forum attacks in a private forum. So if you're planning attacks in the forum, don't, because
you don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find you. So you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that.
Other news, we take a look at what Board is actually working on right now. And if you go in the change log, you can go to current projects, and it says he's making a new suggestion system that has voting per item. So instead of making a suggestion and it just sort of floating there and dropping off the page, and then making the same suggestion and it's sitting there dropping off the page, he's going to try to make it where you can put votes on that. Hopefully that'll get more things implemented. Hopefully. We'll see. Looking at our pro tip this week, talking about the custom notes. And if you haven't noticed those, you really need to look at them. Go to one of your players' profiles. You'll see it there. You can make the notes public. So if you want to smack talk a little bit with your player, as long as you keep it within the rules, you're fine. Or you can make it private. And here's where our pro tip comes in. If you're like me, you probably forget exactly what you're wanting to cap and when you're wanting to cap it. So this feature could prove invaluable. So when you're planning a player, take those notes, write them in your custom note box, set it and forget it, and you can edit it as you go. If you cap something, take it off, change what you need to change. I think this could be a really big thing if you like to keep your notes in one easy-to-remember place. Right now, taking a look at our Dot Talk replays of the week, and replay number 1 comes as the Placitas Palatitas take on the Luzards on a plane, and halfback Dirty Mo Posse Jr. takes the ball 81 yards on a great run, gets through some tackles, and takes the ball down the field for a score. And Dirty Mo Posse Jr. certainly right now living up to the play of the Hall of Famer Dirty Mo Posse. Replay number 2 come Fiesta versus the Rosarica Titans of Fire, and Fiesta quarterback Drew Brees puts up a jumper down the length of the field. Wide receiver Cato Maddock comes up with it with a circus show catch. You couldn't even see him on the screen. It just looks like the quarterback just threw it down the field. He comes up with it somehow, takes it in for the touchdown. Good replay there. Replay number 3, Hub City Hustlers and the Nebraska Maniac Gorillas. The Hustlers halfback Darren McGee rips off a 74.5-yard touchdown run as he spins through and avoids tacklers in a close game. And a great run here. He just slid by some guys, and they missed those tackles. Replay number 4, a breakdown in the O-line results in a safety. This big nose tackle, he just goes through 3 blockers, gets the quarterback sack, and scores at safety. Replay number 5, Blitzburg Steel Militia versus the Northwest Arkansas Laser Cats. Militia wide receiver Michael Krabs gets wide open in the Laser Cats backfield and takes the ball to the house. And all you can really say about this replay is LOL Showtime. That's going to do it for us today. This is Dot Talk, Tuba Samurai reporting on Goal Line Blitz News. Tune in again, and we'll hopefully have some more news for you next week on Dot Talk.